Hello and welcome to my channel. This week I'll be doing a reading for all of my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, all that good stuff. How are you Scorpios doing today? Alright. This will be for the week of November 19th through the 25th. I'm going to work with my fairy cards today and also my angel cards because I'm just feeling like the resident fairy this week. Let's see. What do we have in store for our beautiful, intent Scorpio friends? Show me what we have. We have this week for our beautiful Scorpio, passionate Scorpio friends. I want to say thank you for joining my channel today. For all of you who have not liked and subscribed it yet, if I could ask you to please do so, should you like what I have to say today. And if not, then thank you for joining regardless. Okay, here we go. We're going to start out with our fairy cards, and then we'll get a little more clarity with our angel cards. So we're going to start with the first card, Stand Your Ground. Now, some of you are going to have an opportunity to speak your truth this week. And it's actually telling you to not be afraid, because now is the time to not hold your tongue. Of course, you know, kindness is always a good way to go about it, but you will no longer stand in the background. You are now going to be speaking your truth, and this is going to allow you to have a level of peace you haven't had in some time. I think what I see in this card, with the blue in the throat chakra opening up and the green for the healing, I think there's something you've been holding on to for quite a long time. And I think your truth, even if it's a little one, even if it's just you drawing a line in the sand and just saying, I will not do this, or you will not do this anymore, or whatever it is, you will allow yourself an immense amount of healing. Now, making music, if you play, if you sing, if you are just a lover of great music, it's asking you to surround yourself, immerse yourself in it this week. The healing abilities alone are incredible. So whatever avenue, whether you write, play, sing, you know, dance, whatever aspect that music touches your life, incorporate it as much as possible this week. It's going to truly help heal on many levels. Your financial flow is changing. If any of you were hoping for a bit of a change in your luck, it is here. Things are changing for the better. Expect a new opportunity. Expect blessing financially. Expect things to be upped, your ante to be up for the better. You know, things are changing for the better for you. It's telling you to actually raise your standards. I don't know how many of us have quietly, you know, just done with so little for so long, because we felt it was necessary to be maybe even loved. This is telling you that you need to expect more, because you're worth more. So it's telling you to, raise your standards of life. Expect the best because you deserve the best in all aspects, not only in love, but in, your home and your work and, and your family. In all aspects, you should raise your standards. You should look in the mirror and see how fantastic that beautiful Scorpio is. Vacation, all right. Now, this is a beautiful week because for many of us, we actually have maybe a day, maybe two, where we are allowed to leave an office space and be people. So should a vacation come your direction, and I think for many of us it is, it's going to be healing. It's actually telling you to take time off. A reprieve, even a day, somewhere, a hotel, a beach, going off in the forest, going to see a good friend, whatever type of vacation you can take, be it small, large, whatever, is going to be incredibly healing for you right now and is encouraged. It's time to celebrate. It is time to actually be joyous again. What I see here, from the beginning to the end, without even drawing additional clarity cards, once you speak your truth, you are going to feel giddy with happiness. You are going to see a side of yourself you haven't seen in a long time. So I'm going to ask for clarity for my beautiful Scorpios. Tell me, in what way, through these angel cards, what do we need to see to stand your ground? What do they need to know? Show me what we need to know. All right, truth and integrity. It almost makes me want to giggle. So anything that is not of your truth and your highest integrity, no longer allow it in your life. It's saying, if it's not you, if it's not what you stand for, it is not allowed in your circle anymore. Only allow the things that are the truest and highest good in your life. For make music, focus. What we think about, we bring about. And I think why music has such a healing property in so many ways is it can go either direction, can't it? But whatever positive, happy music you can surround yourself with this week, I recommend we do it and allow that to be a sounding board for you. Allow that to be what redirects your thoughts so that you're pulling yourself into that higher level, that higher standard for yourself. Like we were saying in this reading alone, you are no longer that lower level, not deserving of. You are a blessing, a hottie patati, you are the awesomeness that is, you are that spark. So let's make sure we focus on the things that are wonderful for us. Financial flow. We get new love there too. So here's what's interesting with this. I think this is a twofold card. I think for some of us, it will be a new love in our life. Or a new chapter in a love that we have currently. Also, on the flip side of things, I think when we embrace loving ourselves, it changes our path completely. And I think for some of us, that's how it's going to change our financial flow. For some of us, it could just be, that new love. We could be getting married, and financially that's definitely going to bless us because the burden's no longer on us alone. We get to have a partner, we get to share. So that'll change things up. Just having emotional support alone is, changes things up for all of us. I think the theme so far of this entire reading is, seeing the worth of how awesome you are and just putting extra TLC on yourself, because I think for too long you've redirected it towards others and not allowed yourself to have self-love for such a long time. You haven't seen your worth like you deserve, and you're such a bad A, and so super awesome. So it's time for raising your standards. The intention card, what you think about, you bring about, baby. So are you thinking you're worth it? Are you thinking you're lower than? What are you thinking? What are you manifesting in your life right now? You know, are you fantastic? Yeah. You know, so what do you want? Do you want success? Do you want a new path? Do you want a new home? Do you want, what is it that you want? What are you actually thinking about? And is it, I don't have this, or, you know, I will, or, you know, you really need to focus on your thought pattern, because you're drawing it into your life, whatever it is, good, bad, indifferent. So maybe redirect your thoughts a little bit and give yourself the best, baby, you know, because you deserve it. Vacation. We got harmony. I see a lot of healing, solar plexus here. And also a lot of truth spoken again. I think for some of us this week, we're going to be around family, and it's going to be healing, you know, and for some of us, we're going to be around friends, and it's going to be healing. There's going to be a level of balance that you haven't had in a long time that returns. Whenever we give ourselves a break, when we free ourselves from the everyday burdens of responsibilities, when we can just let go and have a little fun. Again, with the music, you know, again, with allowing ourselves to just, whatever your connection is with music and freedom and love in that respect. I say tap into it this week, because it's just going to be incredibly healing. For the very last area here, let's see our Scorpios need. All right. I got divine timing, and I know that some of us have been waiting a long time for something to occur, and I'm going to draw one more card with it, but generally, what are we waiting for when it comes to changing our lives for the better? And I really honestly think the intention card goes with it too. We can be happy right now. We can achieve our harmony right now. We can be in a lot of good shifts right now by changing our mindset and by seeing the good in ourselves. And I know it's easier said than done, but a little bit by little bit by little bit every day, and it really does make that great shift. And I think you Scorpios are really good at this. Like, you know how to love, you know how to flip the switch, you know how to take care, you know. And I got support. So I think whatever decision you have to make that you feel is holding you back because you're worried about the judgment, know that those who have passed are supporting you, are there for you. You are on the right path for you. You know, you know what you need to do to make the changes to give you that kind of joy that makes you feel giddy. It's okay for you to stand up for yourself. It's okay for you to raise your standards. It's okay for you to make the changes now, because they're completely necessary. What I like to do for all of my beautiful readers here is I draw a stone to see where they might be blocked, and what might benefit them should they wish to carry it, or, you know, just see which chakra it might be related to, all that fun jazz. So I'm going to see for you, for those of you who might be blocked, which one might benefit. Alrighty. And I actually got two, and quite interestingly enough, garnet. So of course, you know, we're going to go with abundance, love, expansion. It works on the blood and all the fluids of your body. It regenerates the body from a cellular level and re-energizes functioning. But on the divinity level, it helps you realize the changes you need to make. It calls for deep innate strengths to clear the path ahead. It's a love stone, you know. You wear it, you know. You're gonna have that self-love, baby. Lapis, I love this stone, and it's funny because if you notice all the blue in your reading, and you know, actually a lot of the pinks as well. It's deep blue. It's really tongue-tied. Not expensive at all. It's a protective stone, and it helps migraines, headaches, insomnia, vertigo, the respiratory system, the nervous system, the throat, the larynx, the thyroid. It cleanses the organs and bone marrow and strengthens the immune system. And when you draw it, usually this card, it usually indicates a need to exercise discrimination in all your dealings. It gives you the power to seek the underlying truth to the matter and bring it to the light. And I think what I see here is speaking your truths to your throat chakra, right here, and feeling safe. You know, our sacral chakra, our red. I think by addressing the line in the sand that you need to address this week, you're going to feel safer. You're going to speak your truth. You're going to feel balanced again. And you're going to feel better about you. Don't be afraid to stand up for you this week. Don't be afraid to love you. You know, obviously, you know, do it in the most loving light you can, you know, because that's your path. That's who you are. You know, you guys are lovers. And I wish you blessings this week. I wish you healing. I think it's incredible the path is coming up for you. Should you embrace it, should you change your mindset just a wee bit, you're going to get so many things that make you joyous. Have a wonderful week. There's so much to be thankful for. I appreciate your time.